Welcome to the show floor here at IFSEC FireX 2023, where I'm delighted to be joined by James Moore, who is the managing editor of, well, not IFSEC Global, but IFSEC Insider. James, thanks for joining us. Tell us a bit about this rebrand from IFSEC Global that many people watching today will be familiar with for a number of years now to IFSEC Insider.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, David. So IFSEC Global, as many will know, is a content media publication that runs alongside IFSEC and FireX. And we've repositioned ourselves to IFSEC Insider. The reason being, we feel it better represents who we are, what we do, that being a news website, a media publication, somewhere there where security and fire professionals can go and get the latest news, the latest insight, and the latest information and legislation updates for what's going on in the sector, everything that's going to impact them, really. We also wanted to rebrand because we feel like IFSEC Insider better kind of gives an impression of what we do. We're looking at future-facing topics, and insider being a bit of a security term, many will know the insider threat.
Yes.
So we feel it kind of fits with what we are, what we're doing a lot more.
So what will those who have previously engaged with IFSEC Global, what changes will they notice? I mean, you've had a lick of paint, it's fair to say, and I really like the new branding, but what will they notice first and foremost about the new kind of content platform that you've got?
Yeah, well, as you can see, nice new color palette, which really, really pleased with. It's better on a digital platform as well. The other thing that people are going to notice is that we're going to continue doing what we're already doing. That is providing news, providing legislation updates, providing insight. But we're looking, as I said, about the future-facing tech, the future-facing topics that are going to impact security and fire professionals, not just today, but in the next 2 to 3 years, and maybe 5 to 10. You're talking, things like AI, which is a big buzzword at the moment with ChatGPT coming out. But how is that going to impact on security? IoT technology in fire, what does that mean for professionals? How do the standards keep up with it? And really talking to experts in the industry about what they think about it and what it's going to do to the professions. And we've got new things as well. We've run more webinars than ever before this year already. We've launched the IFSEC Insider Security and Focus podcast. So we've got more mediums to read and ingest our content as well. So whether you're in the car for an hour and you want to have a listen to an expert like Leo Des talk about access control, or you've got half an hour spare and you want to join a webinar and ask questions directly to the audience, to professionals, you can do both, whilst reading all the content we've got, keeping up to date with our legislation updates and our newsletter subscriptions.
I mean, I was listening to the podcast on the way in this morning, your interview with Fegan Murray. And I guess it's a question there of, well, it's meeting your audience where they're at, and podcasts in particular are a great way of doing that. Some of the numbers that you've got, the number of people who already engage with the platform, really, really impressive. Just talk us through how many people are page impressions, how many people are subscribing to the newsletters.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing to note, we've moved away from IFSEC Global, but that doesn't mean we've moved away from a global audience.
Right.
A good 20% of our audience comes from North America, for example. The UK being the primary audience still, but it really is a global audience, and it will continue to be so. You can just see the numbers behind me. We've got 49,000 security briefing subscribers, and they get a weekly newsletter. About 33,000 fire briefing subscribers, and hopefully that will grow after the show this week. And we get over 500,000 unique visitors to the website every year. So that, any insight, any information is going to be read by lots and lots of security and fire professionals. We are a focused audience, hitting the whole supply chain. So we cater for everything from integrators through to security end users, managers, risk management consultants, and then all the fire side as well. So fire risk engineers and everything going in between.
So a big audience there, but of course, when you come to an event like IFSEC and FireX, you've got a lot of brands who are innovating with their products, and they're wanting to get in touch and let those people who are at the front line of the industry know, hey, did you know that this is now available, or did you know that you can now do this with this instead? You provide that kind of platform, that audience for them to spread their word, to connect with their audience as well.
Exactly that, David. And it's, think about the shows. We're here to connect the industry. We're here to bring suppliers together with their customers, get them talking, get them showing their latest innovations. And that's what we can do on IFSEC Insider as well. On a digital platform, it's not just the 3 days at the show, but it's all year round.
Yeah.
You can sponsor our webinars and appear as thought leaders. You can sponsor ebooks and trend reports and generate leads. You can feature on the podcast and again talk about the things that matter to you, but the things that are going to matter to your customers as well. And we can work with you on bespoke packages, whether it be new product launches that you've got and you want to show off, or a new piece of technology that you think is going to really impact the sector and you want people to know about. Everything that's going to impact on things like Martin's Law through to Building Safety Act and everything in between. There's lots going on, and the suppliers are here to support that, but they need to get that message across to their customers, and that's what we can do. We have that customer base already. You just look at the numbers, and that's something we can help with editorial support as well.
Well, really exciting times. Thrilled for you, managing editor at the new IFSEC Insider brand. And finally, before we go, the awards, they are continuing. They're bigger and better than ever before this year.
They are indeed, yeah. Security and Fire Excellence Awards, probably the biggest awards in the industry. We've had to move it this year because it's so big. Happens at the end of every year. It's just a really good opportunity for the audience of the industry to get together, celebrate best practice, celebrate innovation, celebrate amazing projects, recognize the contributions that professionals make to the sector on a daily basis. And it's just a bit of a celebration, really. That's what awards are all about. So yeah, look forward to seeing everybody there.
Celebrating success and celebrating the launch of IFSEC Insider. James, really good to chat to you. I wish you all the very best for this year's IFSEC FireX show and also for whatever content that you have coming up for the rest of this year on IFSEC Insider.
Cheers, David. Thank you.